Today on the newscast, Israel carries out an attack in Qatar. Get all the breaking details next. Hey folks, welcome to the Watchman newscast. We've got some breaking news for you today out of Qatar. Israeli fighter jets reportedly carried out airstrikes against what Israel says is a meeting place of Hamas terror leaders inside Qatar. Now, this is very rare that Israel would carry out such an attack on Qatari soil. It comes amid heightened tensions between Israel and Hamas over the past few weeks. Now we're going to break down what happened, why this attack occurred, and what it means for the larger conflict between Israel and Hamas. Before I do, quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you get alerts every time a new video is posted. Okay, let's get into it. What exactly happened yesterday in Qatar? Well, according to the Israeli Defense Forces, a group of Israeli fighter jets targeted what is believed to be a meeting place of senior Hamas leaders inside Qatar. Now, the IDF says that no one was hurt in the strikes, but that they were specifically targeting Hamas terrorists who were planning attacks against Israel from Qatar. Obviously, the story broke, and many news outlets around the world picked it up, saying Israel carried out strikes against Hamas in Qatar. But the Qatari government, of course, has also weighed in, saying that they are investigating the alleged airstrikes. They say that they are in contact with the Israeli side and that they are looking into this. So the IDF released this statement saying, quote, "Earlier today, an IAF strike was conducted against a Hamas target in Qatar, from which attacks against Israelis were planned. The IDF says that they acted in self-defense and that this was not a complex operation. This was apparently something that Israel was watching for some time, and they felt compelled to act when they saw top Hamas leaders entering this building in downtown Doha, the capital of Qatar, where Israel carried out these strikes." Now, as I mentioned, it's very rare that Israel would carry out attacks on Qatari soil. But remember, Qatar has been a host, at least in recent years, for several Hamas terror leaders, including, according to some reports, the terror group's political chief, Khalil. Now, Mashal lives in exile. He's lived in Qatar for many years. He's been in and out of the country. But he's one of the top Hamas leaders, along with Ismail Haniyeh, another leader of Hamas who also lives in exile. He lives in Qatar as well. Okay, and folks, they run Hamas. So Israel says that this meeting place in downtown Doha was also used by Saleh Aruri, who is considered one of the leaders of the Hamas terror group. He's actually from the West Bank, Palestinian territory, Judea and Samaria, the biblical heartland. But he is a leader of Hamas in the West Bank. And again, he was apparently meeting with other top Hamas leaders plotting attacks against Israel when Israel decided to act. Now, since October 7th, since the start of this Hamas-Iranian war against Israel, there have been several rocket launches from Gaza, of course. Hundreds of rockets and mortars fired from Gaza into southern Israel. But there have also reportedly been at least 2 attempts by Hamas to carry out attacks on Israeli soil. One was in the Jerusalem area, where Israel uncovered a Hamas cell, arrested several people. Another plot involved a Hamas member who infiltrated southern Israel, and he was carrying explosives and was killed by an Israel Defense Forces soldier. So Israel is clearly on high alert right now, and they don't want any surprises. They know that Hamas is trying to take advantage of the chaos in the region, and in particular the war in Gaza, to carry out attacks elsewhere. And Israel acted preemptively yesterday in Qatar to try to thwart any future attacks. We'll see if Qatar makes a big deal out of this. So far they've said they're investigating. They're in contact with the Israeli side. We'll see if they make more of it or not. Another interesting wrinkle here, folks, is that Egypt, which is mediating between Israel and Hamas, Israel and the Palestinians, Israel and Hezbollah, Israel and whoever else, Egypt was reportedly caught in the middle here. According to some reports, the Egyptians were also in that building in Doha, where the supposed meeting was taking place, and they may have been targeted as well by the Israeli airstrike. So Egypt is now calling for an investigation. This could be a very sensitive situation for Egypt, because on the one hand, they have good relations with Israel, but they also have close ties to Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood. And the Egyptians are in a very precarious position right now. They're trying to mediate, and they don't want to offend either side, Israel or Hamas. But this could be a very delicate situation for the Egyptians, no doubt. Keep it all in prayer. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pray that God gives to our leaders in Jerusalem and in Tel Aviv wisdom as they navigate these treacherous waters. Hey, thanks so much for joining us here today on the Watchman Newscast. Till next time, God bless you, And remember, never hold your peace. Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the Watchman Newscast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss an upload, and tap the bell icon so you're re-notified every time a new video is posted. And don't forget to share your thoughts, insights, and comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow.